IVM.
Hi, this is Shifa Maitra welcoming you to a brand new episode of Smile India, the podcast where you get all things Indian and all news positive. To begin with, I would like to congratulate you. Each one of us deserves a pat on the back for doing something we never thought we could during this lockdown. From cooking a complete meal to celebrating a birthday on Zoom, everyone has surprised themselves. A surprising and delightful story comes in from Chinnar Bridge. This is the one that connects Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Marriages between Tamilians and Keralites are common, and often the bride and her family would go to Tamil Nadu and the wedding would take place with much fanfare in a temple or a hall. One couple had a wedding date fixed, but now were in a fix due to the lockdown. Yet love has to find a way, and the local administration helped. The bride and groom both got health certificates from their states to show they were disease-free. The bride in all her finery came to the bridge. The 5 family members who accompanied her had to wait on the Kerala side. From Tamil Nadu, the groom came onto the bridge. His family watched from a distance. The policeman sanitized the flower garlands which were exchanged, and the couple were married. The groom then walked his bride to his home state, and they left. Simple and sweet. Some things work in the new normal. A wonderful mission has begun in Chennai. Tirupa Sundari Seval is a well-known architect who started using red oxide flooring in the spaces she designs. This is the red-colored floor that used to be there in old traditional homes before marble and tiles came in. She moved abroad to study and work. There in England and France, she saw how native techniques were still preserved. When she returned and set up her firm in her hometown, she decided to try the same. Oxide floors look much better than regular tiles. They're good for the environment and for the people walking on them. What's equally important is that they provide sustenance to traditional artisans. She experiments with colors and design, and all the materials are organic. It costs about 30% lesser than regular material, and it looks better with wear and tear. I think it's a wonderful way of bringing back part of our heritage that's fading away. I love how, as human beings, we manage to find pockets of joy, however grim the situation may be. In Mizoram's Langtai district, a hospital had a few asymptomatic COVID patients. Now a team of doctors formed a WhatsApp group with them to check if they were having medicines on time, getting enough exercise, and so on. Most of the patients were youngsters, and they'd got back home from cities like Delhi and Mumbai. So to create some joy, their doctor in his PPE suit did a little dance video and asked them to replicate it. The patients loved it, and now they have regular dance-offs with their doctors and even upload the videos online. That's a great skill to pick up during a lockdown. Now let me tell you about one man whose mission is to bring children studying in vernacular mediums at par, if not better than their counterparts in English medium schools. Sumit Mehta, who runs Lead Schools, is actually someone who walks the talk. He grew up in Pathankot, Punjab, where both his parents are teachers. Graduated from IIM Ahmedabad and then moved abroad working with the MNC. He was concerned about the fact that children studying in big cities had an unfair advantage over children from elsewhere. He often discussed it with his father, who, exasperated, told him to do something about it if he felt so strongly. He thought about it and moved back. Today he has a system where schools in rural areas have access to what is being taught in schools in urban areas. Teachers have tablets to see what their counterparts are doing, and they use the same techniques in a language that their students follow. The principal monitors the process, and the parents also have an app that allows them to access the material being used in schools. In smaller towns, children are benefiting as they get their fundamentals right and need no coaching as they get to higher classes. Even the parents are better equipped to teach them at home. All this at a very nominal extra cost. Currently, about 3 lakh students benefit from Lead Schools, and I'm hoping Sumit and his team can increase their reach soon. While we are talking about school, here's something that I'd like you to do. If you're a teacher, a parent, a student, please try and get your school to make some changes. What the lockdown has taught us is that everyone needs to learn some basic life skills at school. How to cook, repair things in the house, iron your clothes, deal with basic first aid, and how to negotiate the cyber world without hurting others. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on IVM Network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, it's at Shifa Maitra on Instagram and Twitter. Have fun. I'll see you in the next episode.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money and Intel. Before I tell you about some of the shows that we have for you this week, I really wanted to really point out the incredible efforts of our host and our team. We've been able to maintain most of our production schedule in this lockdown, which is going into 4 months now. And I couldn't be happier with the fact that our hosts and team have been able to just get all of this stuff out so incredibly well. So I just really wanted to call them out for that and thank them for their support in this time. And since I spent so much time talking about that, I don't want to get you out of here quickly. Let me give you a quick update on a few shows that you should check out this week. On Siders, we had Amish Tripathi, really interesting discussion. Both of them dive deep into history. Monty Panesar was on Edges and Sledges, another really cool show. On Advertising is Dead, Tanmay Bhatt showed up. That was a cool episode. Malini Agarwal, also probably better known as Miss Malini, showed up on Absolutely Right. It's just been an absolutely gangbusters week in terms of the kind of guests we've had and the conversations we've had on the network. Please do check some stuff out. And with that, we hope to see you again next week.
Hi, my name is Anupam Gupta. I'm B50 on Twitter. I am the host of Paisa Vaisa, the show that talks money. On my show, I speak to experts from every field of money and finance, from stock markets, equities, debt funds, credit cards, life insurance, every possible area of money and finance that you can think of. We even did an episode on cryptocurrency. I've got fantastic guests from mutual funds to personal finance experts everywhere. Robo-advisory, startups, just name it, we've got it. At Paisa Vaisa, we help you make smart decisions about money. You work hard for money. Now make your money work hard for you. New episodes out every Monday, and you can listen to my show on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app that you have.